That's really fucking good, y'all. It's your boy Mill.
And your boy Pat.
Y'all tapped in right now to On Base Soil, your favorite podcast and our favorite podcast and everywhere in between's favorite podcast. We want to make sure that we are thanking everyone who is listening to us wherever you're at in the world. You could have been anywhere else, but you're right here fucking with us right now. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on your damn notifications so you know when your boys go live, like right now. My boy Pat, as always, how you doing?
Good, my brother. It's always good, man. Can't complain. You woke up this morning, so it's a good day. You hear me? Let's
Man,
get to it.
Man, you will always have a chance to win as long as you go ahead and wake up that morning. That's a bar. Shout out to that. Shout out to everyone in the chat right now. Of course, my boy Rockin' New Era. What's good, my boy? First one is always in the chat. Also said you guys are having some random days now. We are back to our normal schedule of about Tuesday and Thursday or Friday. As we always said, this is an RNS podcast. We're going to bring it to you twice a week, but we'll for sure be here at least on those days. My boy OB3 tapping in. Hey, Tyler, hey, Pat, what's good, my boy? Shout out, my boy. Yes, sir. And, bro, it was actually hot as fuck in the city today. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. It was like a good 80 degrees. I know it was turned on hot over there.
Yeah, I felt the sun today. When I looked at the thing, it said like 70 something. I was like, bro, ain't no fucking way it's 70 right now. So they was lying. Weather app, you're full of shit.
I said, bro, it's like 80 degrees in the city right now. And it was like, nah, it's 72 where I'm at. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm telling you. It's just an 80 degrees right outside on the little chase temperature.
Right.
80 degrees. I was like, ooh, man, it was crazy. Yes, sir. See, even OB3 can go ahead, confirm it. It was hot here in SF today for sure. Rockin' New Air on the weather report says it was 94 here in the 925. Yeah, I knew it was hot in San Francisco. It's definitely gonna be hot as a motherfucker everywhere else.
Yeah. The more you go in, the hotter it gets for sure.
Nah, for real. Nah, definitely facts. So go ahead, transition over to the show. We have roster cuts were made today. A lot of brothers lost their jobs today in a rapid fashion. For the 49ers, trying to bring up the roster cuts right here because we had a couple names that were on there that I was definitely shocked to see. Let's see. Boom. Okay, boom. So definitely another list as well, too. But on this one right here, as y'all can see, the 49ers cut offensive lineman Isaac Alcon, Alex Barrett, Jonathan Garvin. Your man's Jalen Graham, no longer a 49er. We kind of called it coming into the season with DG possibly being his last training camp with the squad, and it's confirmed today. Along with Tay Martin, my boy, Cameron Latu. Always had hope for you, bro. But also ended up getting cut today as well, too. And surprisingly, I didn't think they were going to see it as well, but Braden Willis also cut today. And 49ers podcast legend on base soil, Tanner Mordecai, on that list as well, too. Any shocking names on there for you, Pat, that you weren't expecting to see getting cut today?
You ain't got the full list. Womack, I'll put Womack on there.
Yep.
I don't know where else. I'm trying to find that list. But Kingston, I was surprised he got cut.
Well,
he's actually having a pretty good camp. I was surprised Ronnie Bell made the team.
Hey, no, shout out my boy Ronnie Bell, man.
He made it through the fire for sure. Yes, but if we being like completely honest, Tay Martin had a better camp than Ronnie Bell. But Ronnie Bell has actual NFL film out there, so you got to give him the nod on that one.
As a wide receiver, yes, but I would say is that special teams being able to do punt return and kickoff return for Ronnie Bell is what saved him, I think.
Yeah, but I don't even think he about to be on that no more. I think that's going to Cowing and Gruendo. I think they kind of got that
window,
locked up.
the show gonna be on the special teams. I think Cowing, it's gonna be either or.
He's gonna be on punt return. I don't see Cowing on kick return, but punt return, I think that's Cowing for sure.
Okay. Yeah. And then, sorry, any other names? Were you shocked that Trent Taylor got cut?
Nah, not really. I've been saying it all along. The receiver room, it's like we don't have like hella people, but it's not enough spots. Like, you feel me? I knew they weren't going over 7. Like 7 was definitely gonna be the max. And then Braden Willis was a little surprising. Yeah, I mean, I thought they was gonna keep 3 tight ends at one way or another. But I didn't think Braden Willis, he didn't have the best camp, so I didn't think he necessarily deserved a spot, but I felt like he was doing a little bit better than Latu, and I thought they was going to probably go with him, but going with 2 tight ends was very surprising.
I mean,
Kingston
Braden Willis out at fullback in the last game, so I kind of knew they was trying to find any spot to give him an opportunity to try and make the team, and he did not do well in that area.
Yeah, too, but they also used like Dwelly like that sometimes. So I was like, all right, maybe they trying to, you know what I'm saying, like see if he could fit that role. But
maybe he was just so bad at it that it kind of stuck out to me because I'm like, damn, he was not.
Yeah, no, that's really what it was, because Dwelly does that too. He'll go in the backfield and shit like that. So that's what the back end tight end. He's kind of like a full back hybrid tight end type of role, that playmaker. You know what I'm saying? That's what he kind of does. But you're definitely right that it stuck out way more because he just looked confused back there. Like, he wasn't really physical enough for it. He's more of a catching, receiving tight end, but in this offense, you have to be able to block. So,
shout out Chris Conley. Used to be fullback / tight end out there watching the Redskins go crazy. I feel like he was the original fullback tight end, making plays out there. But was also shocked that Rocky Sin got cut because just brought him in. So they roll in with the OG, triple OG, Ambry Thomas as that 4th corner, which I was a little shocked at. And they got Renardo Green, Demo, and Ward in terms of our starting corners. Do you think they should have kept Rocky Sin and let Ambry shake, or are you good with our starting corners right now?
Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty good with it. I wasn't too mad at it just because I feel like Rocky Sin and what's the name, Yeodam, I feel like they were kind of battling it out for that newcomer spot or whatever the case may be. But they both had good camps, so I thought, you know, we possibly might have kept both of them.
Yep.
So that was a little surprising. Yeah, and then Womack, I thought Womack was probably going to find a way to get on there too. Obviously, the numbers don't add up, but
he had that big play against them on Saturday or Friday, whenever we played versus Raiders.
Yeah.
He looked lost, and then also they ended up scoring on that play, so I think that kind of sealed his fate. But now it was still shocking though. It's like, man, he never was able to develop after that rookie season in the preseason, and it was bad. That's tough, bro.
Then I felt like the spots he got in, it was like he kind of got thrown into the fire, but that's just how the NFL is. Like, you get maybe 4 or 5 opportunities a year, and if you don't make nothing of them, you kind of get subbed back out, and you kind of got to make plays. And then,
that's crazy because, man, it's like, it's weird because, like, man, you know, in high school you just going through the drills, especially maybe even in college football too. Like, they're gonna give you enough opportunities, but bro, that NFL level, bro, like you said, you got 5 chances, maybe 6 to really make the shit shake, and you got to really stand.
Unless you, like, you know, a high ass draft pick, then somebody always gonna feel like, you know, that potential there. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, you feel me? You out there fighting. You know what I'm saying, for your life. And then I kind of expect Jalen Graham. I kind of expect Latu or Willis to be back on the practice squad. You know what I'm saying? They already signed Tate Martin back to this practice squad. We'll probably get Mahoney back on the practice squad. But, yeah, Kingston as well. I think Kingston will probably be on the practice squad as well if they all clear waivers. So it's not like they're just completely done. But
should Tanner Mordecai have gotten cut? and instead of Brandon Allen?
I mean, I ain't gonna say he necessarily deserved to make this spot. I wouldn't have been mad if they did it, but
Yeah,
it really don't make. You know what I'm saying? Brett, like Allen actually has NFL film, so you can't really, you know what I'm saying, get that mad about it. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them things. Like I kind of Mordecai just hits harder on the back
bro,
of the jersey than Brandon Allen. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, like
Tedder Mordecai sound like a damn Mortal Kombat or damn Street Fighter character, man. So,
I know for real.
you know what I'm saying? But I would have liked to see him maybe develop, but even then he'll probably be back on the practice squad too. So it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? Brandon Allen ain't gonna move the needle, but he's not. You could do worse as your third quarterback for sure.
The legend Cody Schrader also on the cut list today. So also too, cut wasn't Breida cut?
Yeah, Breida got cut like yesterday, I think. And T.Y. McGill, he's gone. Chris Hubbard.
My guy, Robbie Chosen Anderson, also on the cut list today. Had to give that number 7 back to Mooney Ward, respectfully. Definitely. I didn't think he was gonna make the roster, but it's kind of a good transition. Do you think them cutting all these wide receivers, they're pretty confident that Ayuk is gonna play or be signed anytime soon?
Yeah, I mean that's what they're hoping for. Shit, I feel like you can't keep more than 7 receivers. I feel like at that point.
Yeah.
You feel me? They went with the most they could, so we'll see. I think they're expecting him to be there week 1. Shit, we'll see though.
Trent Taylor, Josina Anderson came out today and did say that Trent Williams is pretty much at a standstill chilling and wants to be paid the highest, the highest offensive lineman in the league. And he is not planning on coming back until that happens. Do you think Trent is going to be there week 1?
Shit, man, I hope so at this point. I'm expecting him to, but it's like we get into that same thing we was with Bosa. So we'll see, man. At this point, I don't know. But
it was the Thursday before when it happened?
I think so.
What signed last year? I think so.
I think it was, like Thursday or Friday.
John Lynch is supposed to be talking to the media tomorrow on a Wednesday. You think he's going to say anything about Trent or Ayuk, or he's just going to dodge the questions as always?
I mean, he's going to say his political bullshit. And then you know how it is. Like, they don't let nobody in there that's going to ask them no out-of-pocket questions. So
several Grant, even he kind of in check when it comes to.
Yeah, I'm about to say he just be annoying more than anything else.
He's not going to question you.
Like
one good question.
And then it's like, and to their defense, you feel me? They want to keep their access. You feel me? So, you know, you gotta. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if you want to be in that room there, so you can't probably go too hard in the paint. But I mean, there's nothing really else to be said except for like, bro, what's the number? Like, man, like, damn. At this point, like, where are y'all at in terms of the number, bro? Like, CD just got paid yesterday. Big dollars. Shout out to CD Lamb. Let me hold something, bro. Got 100 M's guaranteed by them boys, which puts him as the number 2 wide receiver paid right now in the league, underneath Justin Jefferson, which is rightfully so. Do you think that they're going to give Brandon Ayuk at least more than Amon-Ra? I guess I don't want to say Amon-Ra, but I'm just like, I don't know. Let me see if I can find the wide receiver pay scale right now. But I feel like 30 mil is going to be the one to get it done, bro.
I don't think they're going to give him 30. I think that's out of the question for what they trying to do. I mean, I'm not saying that he do or don't deserve it, you feel me? But I just think they ain't going to give him 30. But we'll see.
Justin Jefferson, 35 mil. Now CD at 34.
Yeah.
AJ Brown, 32. Amon-Ra, 30.0002. Which is
that's just to get over 30. Niggas be petty for sure.
And Tyreek Hill at 30 M's a year.
Oh yeah, see that's what it was. Just give me a little bit more.
Just a little bit more, but you know, Tyreek got he's like, just give me put that little bit more on it. 0.002. How much is that?
Kind of like 2,000.
An extra 2 or 200,000
or 20,000 probably. Because point. Yeah, 30.2 would have been 200,000.
Y'all, let's do our math.
Yeah, so that would be 2,000.
Yeah, that's that is funny, but I just, bro, they gotta get him in there. I'm about to share my screen because I'm not. Now it's just fucking with me.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think he right. Yeah, he's gonna be under that. Just because it's like. For the Niners, they're going to try to negotiate the fact that he doesn't have the production as those other receivers. But obviously, he's hindered in our offense. So it's like, it's not really my fault.
Yeah, right there. It's like, man, like, it's definitely got
to go out here and go get, you feel me, hella catches, but y'all want me to block.
I can go
no block, no rock.
Better quarterback and end up even getting more money, or, you know what I'm saying? But look, so here we go, y'all. DJ Moore. 27 mil, Devontae Adams 28. Jalen Waddle is the number that I think my boy wants to beat, bro. 28.25. Do you think the Niners can give him 28.35?
I mean, they can give him whatever the hell they want to give him. Do I think they will? That's another question. I don't think they're gonna give him more than. I don't know. I feel like I want my man to get over 30. Shit, I want him to, but I don't think they're gonna go over 30 for real.
I mean, 30 probably don't have to get it done if you get it just to like 29, just above Jalen Waddle. That would be the goal, I would say. Because he's not gonna get over.
Yeah.
Like Amon definitely finessed a way to get that 30 million to number 4, get that bag at 30.00.
I mean, he did, but kind of like he didn't, because it's like he their main option, and they had literally one of the best offenses in it. So
he wasn't like this the year before. Like he definitely hit at the right time. Right.
But also, he can also make the case that every year he gets better. You know what I'm saying? So.
He's not better than Tyreek Hill in no form or fact. That's pretty much
so.
But
that's what to their team, though, he means just as much. You feel me? So if you can negotiate that,
probably lower than just Tyreek. But yeah, that's pretty much the holdup, y'all. We will have to see how that plays out. We've gone over past date of the Sunday, last Sunday.
Far
past it now. And then we got the Thursday. We got the Thursday deadline with the Nick Bosa. So we'll definitely see what happens there. Try and catch up with the chat real quick. OB3 says he was definitely surprised that Womack got cut, but other guys were passing him up on the depth chart. Man, he was.
Yeah, for sure. Like Letter definitely had a good camp. I feel like he's been getting better and playing special teams pretty well. So,
Rocky New Air says, I think IU coming back if you're cutting all these wide receivers.
I mean, maybe. A lot of receivers that got cut out there too. So you feel me? If he don't get his act together, I'm not saying they better than IU, but Terrence Marshall, you know what I'm saying? Like
Terrence Marshall, that's who you would want. That's who you would be cool with.
I'm just saying it's other receivers out there. I'm not saying that's a replacement, but he better than Trent Taylor.
Definitely better than Trent Taylor, yes. But I'm taking come on, man, just trade us Terry McLaurin and be done with it. Redskins, you know what I'm saying? Or,
I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying, as far as
a matching caliber of wide receiver. That's what
yes, in an ideal scenario. But if I'm talking about as far as them cutting people and not really worrying about their losses as far as the cuts go, like they'll be all right. None of the receivers is like you feel me. I hope DG get on somewhere, but
I think he'll make somebody's squad. I don't think he'll be out the league just yet. Still can
he
run.
He's gotta play. Yeah, just gotta stay healthy so he can play for sure.
Facts. Rockin' New Era says week 1 can't come any faster. It's like a kid waiting for Christmas, bro. I'll be getting excited, bro. Oh man, our first fantasy draft this last weekend. Your boy got Bijan Robinson with the 5th pick. Could have went CD. Did I fuck up, y'all, and not get CD Lamb instead of Bijan Robinson? But he wasn't signed until the day after, literally the day after. My bad. Pat, did I fuck up getting Bijan Robinson as my first pick overall at the 5th spot?
I wouldn't say you fucked up. I feel like it's a decent pick. I'm not mad at it. You feel me? Running back, he gonna have some decent production. I'm pretty sure this year. I think, Falcons gonna have a much more high-powered offense than they've had in the past. So, man, I'm not mad at it.
They said that they're supposed to use him like Christian McCaffrey. That's all I need to hear. And he was raw last year, and they wasn't really giving the ball like that. So
yeah, I was gonna say that's really the problem. It's like we didn't even really get to see all he could do last year, but when they seen him, it was like, oh, he do his thing. So we'll see.
Yeah, I can't wait, but CD's gonna ball. Can you try and pull up a graphic real quick for just the NFC as we transition over to picking our NFC division winners? As we went through it last week, went ahead and picked the AFC. Just to recap it for that, Pat for the AFC North had the Ravens. Actually, we both had the Ravens winning the AFC North. For the AFC South, Pat picked the Jaguars, and I picked the Texans. So that's going to be interesting to see what happens in that race. Either one of those who win the division. AFC East, Pat went the Dolphins. I went with the Jets, Jets. Hopefully that Aaron Rodgers will stay healthy long enough to go ahead and help me win that prediction, but that'll be interesting. And then in the AFC West, consensus pick, have Mahomes and the Chiefs. Nothing really too much to it.
I'm only seeing one with both of them, but
damn, Rocky, you ain't playing for 13 years? Rocky New Era finally playing fantasy football after a 13-year hiatus. Ooh, bro, what made you fall off for so long? Was it the championship game and you lost by 0.0002 points? Why did you stop playing fantasy football? It is an amazing drug. Not gonna lie. That shit is. Fantasy football is lit. You gotta
all right. I mean, you got both of the teams on here, but shit, you just don't have to do it like this.
All right, that's fine. Boom. Nice. Love it. So we'll go top to bottom. NFC is definitely more competitive, I would say, and not as easy as a pick as it was for the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC West. So we'll start in the NFC North. Pick along with us in the chat. Oh, real quick, Rockin' the Air's answer. He doesn't like picking players from other teams and having to choose. You are
that's real.
No, for real, no, that is real as fuck as they come. Rockin' the Air.
I be on bullshit sometimes. I do be benching some people against our defense, knowing I should play them. But I still be like, I can't help it. But they about to do some bullshit today. I can feel it.
As y'all know, I'll never pick a Seattle Seahawk in my life on my fantasy football team. Don't care who it is. I've wanted to get DK Metcalf a couple times. He's just a fuck nigga in general, so I cannot do it. But yeah, no Seahawks on my fantasy football team. But back to the NFC North. Out of the Bears, Lions, Packers, and Vikings, which is a pretty interesting race. Who do you have coming out of the NFC North, my boy? Put your answer in the chat as well, too.
A lot of heavy hitters over there, but I'm gonna give the Lions their respect. You feel me? They took us to the wire last year. They got a good defense, like good offensive players coming back. You know what I'm saying? Most of their weapons coming back. So I gotta give the Lions the NFC North. How you feeling?
Motor City Kitties. The Bears are my favorite team in this conference. I definitely think that they're about to make some noise. I think they'll have a better record than the Vikings, but for the division, I am rolling with Jordan Love and the motherfucking Packers to win the NFC North for this year and dethrone the Lions. Even though, I mean, the Lions I'm not gonna say they're gonna fall off. I think they're still gonna be really good. They definitely have a better roster from top to bottom, but I think the Packers got pretty hot last year at the right time, so I think they'll use that going into the season. They got Josh Jacobs now; he might ball there, and so I think Jordan Love is a better quarterback than Jared Goff, who I am a fan of on the show. You still think Jared Goff is weak?
I wouldn't say he's weak. I just think he's overrated.
Okay. We coming around.
I never said he was. I don't think I ever
said he was weak.
I just said he's overrated. I don't fuck with him. And I said when it matters, he gonna fold. So you can take this from a Cal fan. When shit gets sticky, he gonna fold. I don't think I called him weak. I think I might have called him soft.
You called him a lot of things. Good or okay. Yeah. It was definitely not there a couple months ago. Did he impress you in the game, in the NFC Championship game, to make him become a good player in your eyes now?
Nah. What's my boy? The Danny? Not Danny Green. They are who we thought they were. Like,
DG.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying, Coach Green. I was like, nah, but. Yeah, I just knew when it mattered, he was gonna fold, so I wasn't worried about it. But you feel me? He can throw the ball. I'm not mad at it. It's just when it's time to drop his nuts, he can't do it, bro.
No clutch back there.
Dennis Green. Thank you, Rockin'.
Sorry, Rockin'. RP legend. I watched the Cooper Kupp interview on the Pivot today, and he was just talking about the difference in the velocity of football when Matthew Stafford got there in comparison to Jared Goff. He was like, it had a little more zip on it. It was like, he like, we might have something here different.
Nah, facts. And Stafford used to play baseball too, so you feel me? He got a little rocket.
So it's like, I mean, even Jared Goff and Cal, like, I mean, I knew coming out he wasn't like the most gifted in terms of like arm talent. But I thought he was really good, solid quarterback. He has proven that on the Rams, and now the Lions. Sure. He made the Lions relevant, or definitely helped make them relevant for sure. Like, that's a hard task. Yes, and we let him off the hook. Boy, he was so high and he was so turned up, bro.
No, that just told me, like, whatever he said in film, they did exactly what the fuck they said in film. And he was hot. And what no motherfucking surprises they are who we thought they were. And we let him off the hook.
He was upset.
I drew up the perfect fucking game plan, and y'all was out here.
Yeah, no, right. If I could have went out there to myself, I would have. But damn, oh, that's funny as hell. Rocking new era, rocking with the Lions as well for the NFC North. I like it. On to the NFC East. Them Cowboys, them Giants, them Eagles, and them Redskins, aka the Commanders. Out of the NFC East pack, are you rolling with the New York Giants?
Nah.
No.
I think I think the Giants might finish last.
Malik,
yeah, they probably last.
They probably first in the draft. Don't count.
No, I still don't think they worse than the Patriots. I ain't gonna hold you.
You don't believe in Drake May? My boy said he got CJ Stroud said the most ready quarterback is Drake May in this draft.
Okay, and who he gonna throw the ball to? Kendrick Bourne?
Justin Pope. little fantasy sleeper. I don't even know who that is.
Word.
I don't even know who that is. But
that's the running back from Washington.
Now he's a wide receiver.
Oh, damn, never mind then. I thought that wasn't Pope, the running back from Washington?
I think so. I'm pretty sure he's a wide receiver. Pretty sure.
Damn. Or is that the other receiver from Washington?
Yeah, I think he's a rookie. Honestly, he's a rookie.
Yeah, that might be the other receiver from Washington then.
Okay.
I feel like Polk is from University of Washington. That's in my head.
Yeah, that might be it.
Yeah, the other with Rome, the other receiver.
Yep, he was.
I knew about that. Yeah. So okay, that might be cool, but that still ain't enough. Like I don't know. Them and the Panthers probably got the worst roster, honestly.
We're gonna get into it in a second, but I do like Bryce Young.
I like him as a quarterback. But I just think that team don't have much around. Yeah. But my boy Leggett, him and Leggett gonna do their thing for sure. Yep. But staying on the NFC East, that's tough. It's to me definitely. I mean, not to me. I'm pretty sure this is between everybody, the Eagles and the Cowboys. That's who it's really gonna come down to.
Yep.
But if I had to choose, I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
Okay.
But they got turmoil going on between coach and quarterback, and I think that coach is about to get fired.
I did hear a lot of smoke about folks not liking the head coach.
Yeah, and they say him and Jalen Hurts is beefing, and they said like Hurts will be switching plays last year on his own.
See, I thought Sirianni was hyping up. I thought he hyped up Jalen Hurts the year that he got there when they went to Super Bowl though. But now they beef.
Yeah, last year they said it was like just started being beef because I guess Sirianni didn't like the fact Hurts was changing plays on his own, and like basically saying like Jalen Hurts pops is basically like being criticizing Sirianni that he don't know what he's doing type shit. You know what I'm saying? And Jalen Hurts pops is like a quarterback coach in Texas or some shit.
Yeah,
so.
no, what pops is. The damn thing can't call audibles. Like what? He don't even
right. Yo, starting quarterback. Like what are we on, bro? So I don't know. But my thing is Jalen Hurts just got paid. So if it comes down to it, coach getting fired before quarterback. So.
Big time.
But I really don't believe in Mike McCarthy as he just
even in the regular season.
That's fair. You're right.
This is just to win the regular season conference.
He's not a bad coach. He's gonna have a good team for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go Philly though. I'm gonna stay Philly.
Okay. Rocking the air, cry, Eagles cry. To misery. Nah, that's funny. All right, sorry, tap it in. Make sure you hit the like button.
My guy, Ramilia.
Soil, what up, champ? OB3, Sirianni is an odd dude. This may be his last year if the Eagles are a disappointment this year.
Yeah, he's definitely an odd man.
I can see that. Oh, quick segue. All right, sorry, let Trey Lance cook. Boy, my nigga went out there and threw 5 interceptions.
Yeah, that man is insane. And he just kept on him too. That's what really just made it even funnier because he didn't give a fuck. He just get too flustered in that pocket. He just gotta settle down, cook.
He wasn't seeing them. They was out there. I'm talking about they was in the lanes. I'm like, oh, he threw them like a couple of them right to him. I was like, whoa, that's a lot.
They said I see. I think Grant posted it. He was like, he led the preseason in passing yards, passing touchdowns, rushing touchdowns,
and interceptions. That's my boy. He doing it all, man. Y'all saying he going on, man. Y'all saying he was still out there hooping though. He still, I will say this, he still did account for over 416 yards in the game. And when Purdy threw 4 interceptions last year, there was a lot of talk of, Peyton Manning threw 4 in the game before, and Aaron Rodgers had such and such game with 4 in the game. So I'm gonna go ahead and defer to that.
Speaking of Purdy.
Oh yeah, man. Ooh, we didn't even talk about that. George Kittle was out there. Deebo Samuel was out there. The first throw, the fade was crazy. The jump ball to Deebo Samuel on the sideline.
That was a dime. Crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know if that was a dime.
I like that. He threw it to the outside shoulder to that, but he threw it to the outside shoulder to that sideline. That was a perfect throw.
I wasn't really feeling that throw.
That was a perfect throw.
Do you think that was a perfect throw across the middle to George, or was it luck? I thought that was almost an interception.
That wasn't as more. It ended up being a perfect throw, but I don't think he was intending to. Like he panicked, tried to throw it over there.
I'm like, oh, bro, this nigga, bro, he almost had it.
It ended up working out, but I guess you feel me. When you got chemistry with your mans like that, you throw him that with the chance that he might get it. But I didn't like that one necessarily either, and I didn't like the fact that people was complaining, talking about that pick wasn't his fault. No, that shit was clearly his fault.
Deebo Samuel was open, bro. You got to hit him in the chest. He tried to throw it up high. Now we got to try and catch it as we're making a slant. Yeah. And, bro, it was a bad throw, bro. So he did not have a good preseason so far.
I thought he had a couple of good drives, but he didn't cap it off with the touchdown. Well, throwing the touchdown because they had a rushing touchdown, but I don't even see a rushing touchdown. I wanted to see it throw a touchdown, and whatever. But I thought that drive was good though, and I thought that throw was perfect. So I seen some good shit, but you gotta be better.
He threw double-digit interceptions last year. If he reverts back to that, to double-digit interceptions but less touchdowns, will that affect him getting paid with us next year? Or if he be on the team?
I mean, maybe, probably. They'll probably hold it against him in negotiations, but I don't care. I just want to win. I don't care about what happens next year. I'm worried about right now.
Yeah. The Jets game, bro. That's man, that Jets game is going to be crazy next week, bro. I don't know what's going to happen.
We got super distracted. That's funny. Went on a little tangent. NFC South.
Hey, man, y'all we had to address it. Trey Lance threw 5 interceptions, which is crazy. My mentions was blowing up. Ernie Chavez, good evening, everyone. He also wants to know how many fumbles did Trey Lance have. I heard it was 2. Even though I was like, man, I don't know where all this.
I seen 1, but they recovered it back. So
okay. I mean, the nigga had he played the whole game. It was other shit going on. My boy Cap Stone checking in, man. Niggas is off late, but they here though. That's all that matters, man. It's good. It's good. Yep. You just missed Trey Lance talk here. He threw for 400 and he threw for 370, rushed for 90, had 2 touchdowns, and that was pretty much it. That was all that happened in that game, man. He was looking good. You know what I'm saying? To my NFC East pick. I picked the Cowboys last year to go to the Super Bowl on this podcast in its inception year, and the 49ers went ahead and went to the Super Bowl. So I am staying away from them Cowgirls this year, and I am going to go Philadelphia Eagles to win the NFC East. Just because they picked up hella free agents in the offseason. I thought they were really good. Dale White and linebacker. They brought back punk-ass nigga C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Did you hear that they were trying to trade Trashberry and they cannot find a trade suitor for him? So they were thinking about cutting him today, but he is still, by the grace of God, on the team. Cooper DeJean, the White Hope, is the only cornerback starting in the league, but has not had a great preseason. Do you think he's gonna do his thing this year?
Cooper?
Cooper. 2 Coopers.
I think he'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? I think he'll be all right. They got 2 rookie corners out there, so it's gonna be a little bit tough for him. But I think he'll be all right.
At least they still got Slay, so it's not all dependent on the
right. Right.
And you got Trashberry out there, so
I don't think he's about to play for
real. You said Bradbury?
Yeah, he's not about to play for real. They're gonna swap them rookie corners. Probably move Cooper to the slot when it comes down to it. And because what's the other dude? They got was it Wiggins? Did they get Nate Wiggins?
No, Nate Wiggins went to the Ravens.
Oh yeah. They got one of them rookie corners that was good. So. Was it Kool-Aid? They got Kool-Aid?
The Saints got Kool-Aid.
Yeah, but I can't remember. They got somebody.
They did pick up another cornerback. You are right though about that. NFC South. Well, hold on. Before we get there, check with the chat. Everybody's picks for the NFC East. OB3. Saquon adds another dynamic to the Eagles' offense. I think they are going to start using them as a goal line rusher. DeAndre Swift is going to be pissed, as is all fantasy owners that had DeAndre Swift last year, who got robbed with that.
No, Swift is in.
Yes, no. He's in Chicago, but you know what I'm saying? Last year they'd be using them, then they get down to that anywhere within that 5 yards or 2 yards, anywhere within 2 yards in.
You're saying like he's gonna be able to finish the job.
Bro, that shit was so weak, bro. So I think Saquon gets goal line touches this year.
But they also be doing that push shit, so it ain't really just about you know what I'm saying.
Kelsey retired, so I am not too sure if they're gonna do it as much this year. I think it's very underrated. I think it's very underrated how good Jason Kelsey is and how good he's able to execute that. So,
I mean, facts, but also when your quarterback squat 800 pounds, he's going to get a little push on his own.
Definitely also.
But you're right.
60-40, but yeah, I think Kelsey being gone is going to make that a big difference for them at the goal line.
Got to find out.
Yeah, no, man. Kev Stone has the hold on, man. We ain't even got to the South yet, bro. Damn, we still in the NFC East. I'm trying to look for NFC East one, but he has the Falcons winning the NFC South. Yes, that's why I might as well go ahead and switch on over to the South then. But the NFC South, the Atlanta Falcons with my running back Bijan Robinson doing his thing. Carolina Panthers, Bryce Young, sophomore year. The legend DC4 out of Fresno State holding down on the Saints. Might lose his job this year. Who knows? And then the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with the Baker. Who do you have winning the NFC South, my boy?
I'm going to go with the Bucs. I know a lot of people is picking the Falcons, and they made some great additions. They got Simmons. They got Judon. They got you know what I'm saying? I think with Daniil Hunter went to Texans. Yeah, Texans. Yeah. But they got another, I think, pass rusher too. But so they made some good moves, and I feel like that kind of reminds me of the the Texans pick. That reminds me of the Texans pick a lot. Like you feel me? It's the hot team that everybody's expecting. Obviously. You know what I'm saying, to win the conference. Obviously, the Texans actually won it last year. In the Southern Division
as well.
Right. But the difference is the Texans actually won it last year, so they got a little bit more to stand on. But I do feel like the Falcons might be a playoff team, but I just think the Bucs. I think Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans. I just think they got a good ass chemistry. I like they running back Rashad White, so I just think they got a good foundation to, you know what I'm saying, steal some wins like they did again last year.
I am mad because you went ahead and stole my pick. I was in my mind, I was like, damn, I'm gonna go to Bucs right quick. I thought you were gonna go with the favorites.
Right.
I was like, I gotta respect that pick because I was thinking the same thing. And they got the veterans that's won a Super Bowl before for the most part. And Baker played solid last year. Got a good defense, but I'm going to be different because I feel like we're going to have the same picks in the last category. So just for the sake of the show, I'm rolling with the ATL. Ho! Wise up! Hold on, Kirk. I want to pick the Saints, but I'm not rolling with them niggas, man.
It's just hard to trust them, bro. It's like y'all gonna be the Saints one way or another, bro.
Y'all gonna be 8-8, 7-9. Like I'm not really.
Is Dennis Allen they coach still?
You said who?
Dennis Allen?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not winning shit.
I'm just like, man, I don't know. Like the Atlanta, they got the fun team. They got Bijan. They got all the weapons. Pitts, fucking Drake London.
Saints got pieces, but
I know their defense isn't that good, but Kirk Cousins has led the Vikings to be pretty decent before in the past. And I'm kind of excited to see if Penix Jr. can get in there at any point in time just to spice things up with that division. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Dirty Birds just to switch it up for the NFC South to win the division. And I think Bryce Young is gonna bounce back this year, so look for him in the fantasy draft if need be. OB3 did agree with you. I may still go with the Buccaneers to win the NFC South. Rock a New Era, ATL showed it. And yes, no one has faith in the Saints. And,
no one outside of New Orleans.
Right now, even the New Orleans fans, they hate, bro. They hate Derek Carr. It's a thing on Saints Twitter. Derek Carr is not liked in most fan bases that he is a part of.
He'll do that to you.
Yeah, but he still has the most comebacks for any quarterback in the league right now. He's the Raiders' leading franchise thrower, but he just be fucking up, bro. That's really what he is.
And it's like some of his fuck ups just be like, bro, why would you do that? Like, you feel me? Like, you're too old to be doing that shit, bro. Like,
it's bad. Yeah, no. So can't trust Derek Carr. RSR says the Falcons fans got that 28-3 PTSD flashbacks always. And I do not know what Fila means. Kevstone yelled out Fila. Got it. Yeah, shout out Fresno State, RSR, gang violence. Shout out to them dogs. On to the NFC West, last division. Our home team division. Arizona Cardinals with Kyler and the Maserati, who is also on my fantasy team. I'm so fucking hyped to get Marvin Harrison Jr. LA Rams might be slept on this year.
They're gonna finish last. No, I'm just playing. Nice. I ain't gonna do that like that.
The motherfucking San Francisco 49ers and them bitch ass niggas from up north. We will not even say their name on this podcast, but you know who they are. Fuck 12.
If we keep it honest, last year I said the Rams was going to be a sneaky, you know what I'm saying, potential playoff team. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be keeping it a buck when it comes to them.
Will you be picking them to win the division, though?
Absolutely not. You know I'm going with the home team.
No. Yeah.
I think it's
going to be clear cut. Are we sweeping the division this year, Pat?
Running back. 6-0. Starting with the Los Angeles Rams. September, what's that, 22nd?
I think so. In Levi's South, as the kids like to say.
I don't know what that is.
Gang violence. I think we might split with the Cardinals and the Rams. The Rams might get us at home, maybe later in the year. Or they might get us there too. That's going to be an interesting game. Just because, if Trent and Ayuk aren't back, do you think we win in that game?
What game?
Versus the Rams, that third week.
Oh yeah, I ain't worried about the Rams. Yeah, I ain't.
Kyle Shanahan does have a pretty good record no matter who is back there at quarterback versus Sean McVay's Rams. Shout out to the Thursday night game. My boy, who was the Thursday night game starter when they played Jared Goff? One of the best.
Brian Hoyer.
Huh?
Brian Hoyer.
Is that Hoyer? Yeah.
Yeah, I was at that game when we wore the black jerseys.
Was that game?
Yeah, we wore the black jerseys, and Sammy Watkins had like 3 touchdowns.
I think so. I think that was the same game, but it was a Thursday nighter. Yes, that shit was like going crazy on both sides for offense. So
yeah, and Sammy Watkins had like 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that was Sammy Watkins. Wherever you are in the world, that's a good. Sammy Watkins, who he played for?
I didn't know he was still in the NFL for real. He played for the Ravens. Was that last year?
He played for the Ravens. Did he play for the Ravens last year?
I don't know. Maybe that might have been 2 years ago. I don't know.
No,
he was on the Chiefs last year, wasn't he?
He's definitely on the Ravens last year. think he's a free agent.
Yeah, but I think he was on the Chiefs at one point too.
Not in the league right now. Yeah, no, facts.
Damn, I forgot to come with my lineup too. Fuck. About where motherfuckers play.
Oh yeah. That's what we'll be implementing, y'all. Who we play for. As there are many places around the league that are still in the league that you would not think were still in the league right now. Rocking New Era has the Niners for the NFC West. RSR, of course, taking the Rams. Rocking New Era fought the Rams.
My boy say the same old sorry ass Rams.
Rocking New Era or OB3 got to go with the Niners to win the NFC West. Come on, baby.
You know that.
I am going with the go for Niners to win the NFC West. It's pretty set in stone, even though we're having a rocky start. I think we're gonna have a rocky September, y'all. But like you said earlier in the month, I think it's about how we finish. And I think those last like November, December, I think gonna get real for us, and it's gonna be some really big time games, but we gotta like really try and pull it out to get the NFC West division. Because I feel like the Rams gonna press us for the division this year. And the Cardinals, I think, will be pretty. I just like the Cardinals, what they did in the offseason. So I think they'll be a little bit more competitive. But I mean, they're not going there. They staying on the defense, so that's gonna be here nor there. And in Seattle, I mean, come on, man. I mean, Geno Smith, come on. What are we doing? Right. I just don't think they're gonna do much either. You think Seattle comes in last, or you think the Cardinals come in last?
Cardinals.
They got defense.
Yeah. And they really, they got Marvin, but
Trey McBride supposed to be the buzzword tight end of the year.
I guess that's cool. I ain't really worried about him.
Not really worried about him either. But definitely got the Niners win the NFC West. So pulling it back up for us in the NFC North, Pat has the Lions. I'm going with the Packers. That'll be interesting. NFC East, we're both rolling with the Eagles. NFC South, Pat is rolling with the Bucks. I'm going with the Falcons. And we both picked the Niners to win the West yet again. That is our NFC and AFC prediction for 2024. So we are definitely juiced to see how that pans out as the season comes up. Before we get up out of here, I want to go ahead and talk about the WNBA real quick, as there was a riveting game over the weekend with the Sky and the Aces, Angel Reese, and what's shorty name? The big center for the Sky.
Camila Cardoza.
They was out there hooping and gave the Aces a run for their money, but Asia Wilson went ahead and did her thing with a game winner, which was crazy. Caitlin Clark has also been crazy for sure. Any updates for the WNBA on your side, Pat?
Came on, was tapped in with the Aces and the Wings, Dallas Wings game. That went down to the wire. What's her name? Asia Wilson had 42. She was hooping. Yeah, she had 42. She was going in, I ain't gonna lie. And then but Dallas won the game actually 93-90. And they were like really low in the standings for a while, but they're picking it up because their roster is finally healthy and full. They got Satu Sabali. She played for the German women's team, so she's out there getting some buckets and doing her thing. I think she had 28. So she had 28. She was doing her thing. And then obviously Arika and Gumbawale, she played for them, and she had 20.
That's what I was going to ask. What did she do today?
Yeah, she didn't have the best game, but she had dub, you know what I'm saying, and hit big shots. And, she's going to do what she got to do. She's always out there hooping. She didn't have a really great shooting day, but listen, you got the win, you make it do what it do.
Yep.
But much. Yeah, good game. Just looking forward to the WNBA as they close in on the season. You feel me? Head to these playoffs. So
when did the playoffs start for them?
I want to say in like 2 or 3 weeks. Let me see.
I know New York. I saw they already clinched with Stewie and them.
Yeah, so the season ends with September 19th.
I watched. Rocket Air says I've watched more WNBA games this year than I have in my entire life.
Respect, a lot of people. Respect. Yeah, I'm about to say I feel like that's probably like 80% of, you know what I'm saying, people.
The Renaissance here, bro. It's the man.
Nah,
I know they want to hate. Well, I know they want to hate on Caitlin Clark, and hate has definitely died down now, and she's, you know what I'm saying, kind of transitioning to being raw as fuck in the WNBA. But
I feel like too they. Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
Oh, I was saying her and Angel Reese definitely have breathed life into the WNBA and the other college players that are coming out, Juju, and then next year. But sorry, go ahead. What you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say I feel like too. It's like, you know, a combination of everything. They're doing a lot better job of promoting it. You feel me? Yep. They're talking about it on First Take and shit like that. So they're promoting the game more, and they're making it a little bit easier for you to catch the game. You know what I'm saying? Before you had to really go out of your ways. Now it's like, all right, it might be on the Prime app, but most of us have that for football or Amazon Prime anyway, or the games are on ESPN or NBA TV or regular cable channels. So like that's definitely helping the cause. But you feel me? They out there hooping, so you gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying? Folks, once you actually tap in, it's like, all right, they're actually playing basketball. Like, I can get with this.
Yeah, no, it's a perfect storm. Especially like the everyone knew about the Aces too. Like the last 2 years, like them building up they hype with they raw ass squad.
Yeah. Everybody loves a dominant champion.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So
and they on the way to the 3-peat. You know what I'm saying? Like, right, and they about to add the you know what I'm saying, the Golden State Valkyrie. You know what I'm saying? They on the way. You know what I mean? Next year we're gonna be locked and loaded. Get your gear.
Kevstone says the Sky gotta show more respect next time. They was barking too much. No, hey, Angel Reese be getting them all dogged up, boy. You know what I'm saying? He was out there bumping chests, you know what I'm saying? They in there, you know what I'm saying, hooting and hollering. That was a great game, man. I like it, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta definitely show, put some pressure on the champs, man. Shit, you know what I'm saying? They can't be out there going crazy all night. I feel like the center for the Sky was playing Asia pretty good too. Like she was giving her fits. I think give her like a couple more years and she'd be really dominant, like defensively, which she probably already is right now. I'm just speaking one game that I did watch, but her with Angel Reese, they get like a guard or like a wing. They'll be definitely watching some shit shake. CC speaking. Oh yeah, shout out Kev. Definitely noticed the graphics of the logo. Shout out my niggas. Flame emoji, yes sir. Shout out the Splash guy. You feel me? Nui. But also too with Caitlin Clark, I saw she's been playing better. What do you think has been the change for her? You think the break kind of did her some justice? Not going to the Olympics and shit like that.
Yeah, for sure. And just the fact that she had the time, like, you know, she's playing a lot of games. She's getting a lot more comfortable. Also had the time to just take a step back and really focus on what she's been doing or evaluate her game. When you in the midst of it, you just playing. You watching the next opponent playing, you know. So then she probably had some time to reflect on her own game a little more. So, you know, she getting in her bag, doing what she's going to do. But I said next year was going to be the year she really start doing her thing. Year 2 and 3 is when she going to really start taking over.
You see the clip of her? She got old girl touch earth.
Nah, I didn't see that. Not the newest one. I haven't seen that
Crazy,
one.
Man. Nah, she, you know what I'm saying, came back with a crossover, baby girl.
Yeah.
I was like,
dang it. She do her thing. She's a baller for sure.
Whenever they play the Valkyries next year, I will be pulling up to the Chase Center to see her.
Oh, that's real.
The GOAT, Angel Reese. Angel Reese, baby. Shout out to them pieces. I was this close to buying a Reese's PC sweatshirt if they did have, but they got her on the LLC and copyright, so she put it's Reese's Angels or some shit like that. So definitely can rock that. But yeah, Another great episode on Base Soil. Want to thank y'all for coming out as always. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on your damn notifications so you know when your boys go live. Make sure that you share this episode right here with us. We are almost here with football season. We are so hyped. We will also be having our MVP predictions and everything like that on the next show on Thursday. And my boy Pat, as always, last words.
Yep. We both, like you said earlier, we're gonna start hitting y'all with these twice a week, most likely Tuesday, Thursday, or Tuesday, Friday. So get back in our rhythm, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, if you're out there too, y'all always welcome, of course. But yeah, we finna start doing our thing twice a week, back to the regularly scheduled program. And y'all always got a home here on the soil, fucking with your partners, man.
Shout out to gang violence. All right, y'all. Everybody have a good night. We'll see y'all later on in the week.